everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Mademoiselle Lynna, and you can find me online at www.scottishsunflower.com. Today we are here to do the Capricorn Geomantic Shield Spread for January 2023. Now, as you see, I've gone ahead and rolled the dice, and I've got all of my mother figures. So, what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and fill out the rest of the figures, and then we'll get right into the reading. Alright, so here we go. I may be a little quiet during this time while I am doing the figures, but I will be right back with you. Okay, so now we are going to go back and name these figures. We'll start off with the mothers. Okay, so now in the first house, for the mothers, we have, actually let me blow this up here so I can write and you can see a little better. We have Acquisitio. Now, this house is about you. It's how you are really, like the real you, the inside you. And we have Acquisitio. So, oops. 1 second, I forgot to thin my line. Now, Acquisitio is all about gain. It's about success and profit. What you want is within your grasp, okay? So that's telling me right there, Capricorn, that whatever you want, you already have it within yourself to attain that, okay? And this is for the entire month of January. But yeah, so I see a little, okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But really, you're very successful, you're very prosperous, and it's easy for you to obtain things if you don't let your mind play tricks on you. Because like I was saying, everything that you want is within your grasp, and you have the means to get it right within yourself. Alright, let's keep moving. So over here in the second house, which is your money house, it's money, property, things like that, you get Puella. Now, Puella is a feminine energy. It's about harmony, happiness. Sometimes it can be fickle. I think that goes back to, when we're talking about money, I think that goes back to what I was saying over here with, let me mark this a different color. What I was saying over here with the first house, Acquisitio, is sometimes you doubt yourself, but really everything is within you. You have the means to make it work. So your money looks good, everything is calm and you know, pretty much up on the level. So let's not worry about that. Alright, so let's keep moving on over here to the house number 3. This is your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors, your immediate surroundings. It's, you know, within 200 miles. And I do see a little bit of conflict here based on this figure. This figure here, I'm so sorry, is the dragon's tail. So let me just write that here, the dragon's tail. Now, if you'll look, I'm going to change this color here so I can point some things out to you about the dragon's tail. If you look at this line here, if you imagine this line as a doorway, okay, and these are footprints, and these footprints are leading out. So it looks really like you're wanting to walk away from something, whether it be family, maybe somebody pissed you off over the holiday break, I don't know. But, yeah, it looks like you're trying to walk away or get away from the environment that you're currently in. So, that may be something you need to think about. Also, it could be that, you know, well, I really feel like for most of you, it's somebody pissed you off over the holiday season, and you're like, nah, I ain't dealing with you no more. I'm getting away from this bullshit. Yeah, no. Okay, so that leads us to our next house, which is house number 4. This is about your land, a building, cities you live in, the town you live in. It could be about moving, unknown objects, ancient places and things, old age, ancestors is technically in a different house, but this could be about your ancestors. It could be about your father, but really going back to house number 3 over here. I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you what the name of this one was. This is the dragon's head. Sometimes I just get on a roll and I just start going and going. Okay, just like with the dragon's tail, your doorway's up here, okay? And you've got footprints leading into, going forward towards the door. So this is something coming in. You're walking into something new here. So if you are wanting to move, if you were thinking about moving, it does show you getting a new place, okay? If it is about, well, even about buying property and stuff, it does show, you know, you're walking into something new. So that's really great there. All right, now let's keep going. House number 5. This is your house of pleasure. When it says here crops, that's because, you know, way back in the day, people farmed the land, and that would tell how prosperous someone was by the size of their harvest, right? Okay, it also could be about children, pleasure. When that comes in, sometimes it can be talking about pregnancy, fertility, sexuality, you know, just luxury, pleasure, love affairs. Also, it could represent creativity. Now, if you look at what we have here, let me change that back to yellow. You've got this point, this point, this point, this point, and these two here are a point. So what you have here is a crossroads. Now this is conjunctio. I forgot to write that down again. Sorry. And conjunctio is a crossroads of sorts. So if you are, you know, wanting to get pregnant, it shows that you're kind of at a standstill right now. And things are not happening the way that you want it to, because there are a combination of forces going on here. There's other things outside that you may need to check into. If, like I was saying, if you are wanting to get pregnant, you may want to go to the doctor and see what's going on with your fertility. And it may not be you, it may be your partner, okay? That's having these issues. Also, if you don't have a partner right now, it looks kind of like, honestly, you don't know if you really even want one. You're kind of just, you know, stopped there at the crossroads and you're like, I don't know which way I want to go. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. We'll just have to see. And that's okay. You know, it's okay to take time for yourself every now and then. You got to do you. All right, let's keep going. Now we're going over here to house number 6. This is the house about people, pets, and illness. And once again, we have Puella, This is a feminine energy. It is about harmony and happiness. As far as people, pets, and illness goes, illness, since we are in harmony, I don't see any of that happening with people. Now, this could be employees, people in service, waiters. If you've been going out to restaurants, you plan on going out to restaurants because you really just don't feel like shit after the holidays. You don't want to have to do all that cooking and cleaning that you already did. But it also is with your pets. And so everything looks good here in house number 6. You've got a really good harmony here. But what I was saying about the waiters and the people in service and going out to eat rather than cooking at home is, be nice to those people because they've been through the same shit you've been through the last few weeks. All right, let's keep going. Now we're going to move over here to house number 7. This is the house, this is what we generally call the house of romance. It is the house of partners, contracts, conflicts, things like that. Intense human relationships. It could be about your spouse, your lover, love and marriage, any kind of partnership, even like a business partnership. Anything that has to do with agreements, contracts, a marriage license, a business contract. It could also be about a person that you're wishing you could find, but it does look like here, we do have the dragon's head again, and this is something that you're walking towards. So if you don't have a partner and you're wanting a partner, whether it be in business or romance, whatever the case may be, you could clearly see you're moving towards that door. You've got someone new coming in, okay? If you are thinking about starting a business, you've got new business opportunities coming in. You may want to consider taking on a business partner here. Okay, so let's keep moving. We're going to move over here to house number 8. Now, this is the house, this is where the ancestors go. Normally, I would say this is where the ancestors go. This house is about death. It's about ghosts. It's about magic. It's about cycles, like the cycle of life. Different things like that. It could be any spiritual entity. It could be magic performed by you. Let me see. Yeah, it's really about transformation here. And okay, what we have here in this house, pardon me, sorry, I forgot to turn silent my phone. What we have here in this house is Puer. Now, Puer is the opposite of, hold on, let me change the color. Puer, it didn't change, oh well, fuck it, is the opposite of Puella, where Puella is a feminine energy, all about, happiness and harmony. Puer, on the other hand, is also a very, very passionate energy, but instead of being all mellow like Puella, it's a force to be reckoned with. It's a sudden change. So there really is a lot of transformation going on here. This is a masculine energy that is telling me that you could have male ancestors surrounding you during the month of January. If there's a male, could be your dad, your granddad, your great-granddad, someone that was close to you, a male that has passed, is there with you now to help get you through whatever this is. Now, with also that passionate energy and that force, that male ancestor, he's not one to fuck around. Okay, he's like bam, 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 get it done. And he makes things happen. So if you start seeing things, flying off shelves or or people acting differently towards you or giving you some kind of look, and just out of the blue, know that that male ancestor is working on your behalf, and he's not very patient. He wants it done now. All right, so let's keep going. We're going to go down here to house number 9. Now, house number 9 is about journeys. It's about travel. A lot of times, this travel is spiritually related. You may be going to a tarot convention. You may be going to a fete, or it could just be regular travel. But it does have to do with divination and spirituality in this house as well. And these are, when I say travel, I'm talking like over 200 miles. You want to go from Texas to California. That's going to be what this house is about. Okay, and in this house we have the dragon's tail. So what that's telling me is, and you probably already have done a lot of travel, and so this travel, you're kind of walking away from that. You don't really want to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, I've already been going and going and going. I just want to kind of sit back and relax this month. I don't really want to go anywhere. Okay, so if you absolutely have to, you'll go, but I really don't see you making any extra plans to travel during the month of January. I just really feel like you're really, really tired here. So let's keep moving. We're going to go over to, also, let me go back over here to house number 9. Since this does have to do with spirituality and divination, some of you, Capricorns, may be walking away from whatever it is that you're practicing. I don't know if in the new year you've just decided to go down a different path, or just decided to, no longer, what's the word I'm looking for? No longer want to pursue that path. So, and that's okay. I mean, if you need a break or you need a change, that's okay. You have to do you. You really have to do what works for you. Nobody's right and nobody's wrong. All right, so let's keep going. House number 10. Now, this is the house about your career and your reputation. It also could signify your mother. Oh, pardon me. And in this house, we have Carcer. Ooh, okay. So, wow. I really wouldn't suggest making any career moves or anything right now, because Carcer is, it's kind of like you're feeling like you're in prison. It are things, if you're wanting to change careers or change jobs, be patient. Really, really be patient and wait for a new job to come in before you quit the one that you already have, because I'm seeing a lot of delays here. Carcer is delays. It's about being bound. You're in isolation. You're being restricted. Okay, also, that could be saying, as far as like with your reputation here, that you have maybe restricted yourself. You're not going out as much and socializing with your friends. Maybe you've just kind of taken a step back. Also, it could mean with your mother here that your mother was a very overbearing and kind of like treated, like a prison ward, and you felt like, but this is really kind of a really yucky feeling, to be honest. I'm not even going to try to lie. So it looks like you're just going into hermit mode as far as your career and reputation are going. You're just taking a step back. You know what? Don't even look at it like imprisonment. You're just taking some me time, some much needed me time. All right, let's keep going now. We're going over here to house 11. This is your environment and your family, your friends, your hopes and wishes, your unspoken question. what were you really wanting to know about this reading here? And once again, we have, oops, sorry about that. We have poor, and poor is that masculine energy. So if you were looking for a man to come in or someone with masculine energy, you're getting your wish. You know, that's what's going on, and there's a really a passionate energy going on. There's also, as far as friends, environment, and family, poor represents a sudden change. So if you're not wanting to move, you better pay your rent. You know, just dot your I's, cross your T's, do what you gotta do. Because like I was saying, this is a passionate energy. It's sudden, it's forceful. So just be careful with your environment and your family. If, where was I talking about getting pissed off with you? Yeah, right here, house number 3. Getting pissed off at family over the holidays and wanting to walk away. Yeah, that may happen sooner than you think. And it may be your ancestor over here that's making it happen. All right, so let's keep going. We're going to move over here to house number 12. This is the house of restrictions, the house of debt, and the house of secrets. Now, what we have in this house is Amicio. And if you'll notice, it looks like you have 2 upside down triangles. And you think of those triangles as a money bag, and they're upside down and the mouth is wide open. So really try to put yourself on a budget, because honestly it looks like you're bleeding money out here. And we do not want to be bleeding money out. Or it may be saying that you may be having restrictions because you've spent your money over the holidays, and so now you're restricted into how much you can spend because you've already overspent your debt. You're pouring money out that could be to pay off that debt. That may be one of your New Year's resolutions, is this is the year that you want to be debt free. And so money does go out, and in that situation, that is a good thing. That is a really good thing. Also, secrets are being spilled. Okay? Secrets are being spilled. So watch what you tell who, because it's not about who you trust, but about who they trust. What I mean is, you tell somebody you trust something, and they tell somebody they trust what you told them. So it's not about who you trust, it's about who they trust. So just be careful with your secrets, because, you know, we really don't want to go into the new year with some drama and some bullshit happening. All right, let's keep going. Now down here, we're going to round it all out with the past, the present, and the future. All right, so in the past, we have the dragon's head here. That is new. We're going into something new. Well, absolutely, we fucking are. I mean, duh, we're going into a new year. But new things are coming for us. And well, actually, this is the past, so you are headed into a new year. New things came in for you. With the present, you have populace. With populace, that's like you are surrounded by a lot of people. There's a lot of things going on. It doesn't have a lot of focus. It just kind of like, it's saying that you respond from the outside rather than the inside, and you need to step back and take some quiet reflection and stop letting other people affect how you act and react. Don't let others mess with your energy here. All right, and in the future, once again, you got the dragon's head. So you got a lot of good stuff coming in for you. A lot of things like, you know, this moving. If you were wanting to move, you've got that coming in. That what else we got here? You know, so you have a lot of success, and you're prosperous in the future. But what you really need to focus on is this right here. Don't let other people affect your decisions. You make up your own mind. Take some time out, you know, do some chanting if you're a Buddhist, meditate, you know, but take some time to have some me time for yourself. All right, Capricorn, I hope that this reading has helped you, and it will lead you and guide you during the month of January. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends so that they can get the help that they need as well. Help and insight, because not everybody needs help, but most people do need some insight into what's going on, what's coming up. That way you can plan and they can plan. Okay, this is what's going on for January. I need to do this, and this to make some changes. Or, hey, damn, this is rolling just the way I wanted it to roll. So I'm going to let it just, you know, I'm going to sit back and be chill and just let it happen. Whatever way you look at it, just know that it could help other people too. So be sure to share this video. All right, guys. Love you bunches. Bye-bye.